how does Alberta's regulations affect the landlord compared to other provinces in Canada? Is it is it better for landlords, better for tenants? Can you just talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the Alberta Tenancy Act is probably one of the more favorable towards landlords across the country. Ontario is very challenging, and so is BC. Theirs are probably the hardest in the country. One thing that really makes it easier for us as landlords in Alberta are our eviction process. So our eviction process is significantly quicker. So if a tenant doesn't pay rent on the first of the month, we can then post an eviction notice for 14 days. So, we legally in Alberta have to give the tenant 14 days to pay and to bring their ledger up to zero. So pay off all their, what they owe. And then if they don't, then we file with our Landlord Tenancy Dispute Court, RTDRS. And so, it's a fairly straightforward process. If you've got a failure of payment, easy, straightforward claim. The cost is $75 to file. They'll set up a court date, which is usually only, 3 weeks out right now. And now they're actually allowing and looking to implement phone courts dates. So, you're on the phone with the judge and the tenant, which is expedited things even more so.
Yeah.
Whereas I was just talking to a client of mine in Toronto, and she was saying it's just horrendous. Like, their courts are backed up 6 months. So you've got potentially a tenant not paying, living in your property for 6 months, which, I can't imagine. Yeah. And Alberta, Service Alberta, it's got really great information on the Tenancy Act here, and it's quite a good website. So that's something I recommend landlords to familiarize themselves with. Yeah.